What better way to learn Greenland rolling than from one who learned his techniques the traditional way as he grew up in Greenland? In these videos, Maligiaq Padlila, 8-time winner at the Greenland National Kayaking Championships, demonstrates the rolling techniques that were passed on to him from elder kayak hunters. Explaining the details of each roll is Dubside, who is internationally known for his Greenland rolling and ropes gymnastics skills. Since USK videos are known for their attention to detail, Maligiaq, Dubside, and Wayne Horodowich have combined their talents to create this comprehensive teaching tool for those who want to learn the fine points of Greenland rolling techniques. Since Maligiaq demonstrates these rolls as he learned them from the elders, it also serves as a historical record. Greenland Rolling with Maligiaq and Dubside Part 1 and Part 2 give detailed instruction of the required 35 techniques in the Greenland National Championships in addition to other popular techniques. We have captured incredible underwater footage and overhead angles that provide unique details of the rolls. Each technique is seen from at least 4 different camera angles, so the viewer can see all aspects of the rolls. You will no longer wonder what is happening underwater after seeing these videos. Here is a brief segment of the video describing the Norsaq roll, starting on the front deck and ending on the front deck.
Rolling with the throwing stick, starting on the forward deck, ending on the forward deck. Rolling with the throwing stick onto the front deck is often found to be more of a challenge than the layback version. You want to hold the Norsaq right at the end if you've got some good strong wrists like you get from doing rope exercises, or if you need more support, hold it a little more towards the middle. Where you hold your arm to set up isn't critical, but I find putting the back of your hand against your forehead to be the most natural. Don't bother trying this exercise as a 180-degree roll. Go for the full 360-degree rotation. The other arm can just hold on to the kayak. When you come around underwater, stretch out and up to the surface. If you have someone watch your roll, they may tell you your hand isn't at the surface, but it should feel like you've almost got it there. Now you want to do the kind of quick and powerful hip and knee motion that we isolated with the Norsaq on the deck exercise. Use the leg on the same side as the arm holding the Norsaq. To finish, your hand needs to swing all the way under the kayak in a wide arc, ending with the Norsaq in contact with the keel. If you think of moving the Norsaq in the path of a question mark, you can get lift as your arm reaches out. This may be effective enough to have the kayak fully righted by the time your hand gets to the point at the end of the question mark, so you don't have to be concerned with following through and touching the keel. See what works best for you. For a further refinement, you can keep your chest low against the deck or coaming with a flat back, and you can make a little more room by pushing your chin forward. A word of caution here. If you try to muscle your way through this, you can strain your arm or injure your shoulder. The real power comes from down here, your thigh and your abdominals. If you're having trouble getting rid of a layback reflex, you can try holding something under your chin and keeping it there throughout the roll. If the setup is okay, but it's not working after that, you may need to adjust your timing. Take enough time to fully stretch your arm out to the side. Then, as soon as you start pushing down, the hips need to activate. Points to remember for Nosamik Masikut are 1. Stretch out and up. 2. Strong hip and knee. 3. Arm to keel.
Sunana Norsaq Kusanak.
Aside from the rolling video, we have added 4 bonus chapters. The first is Learning to Roll, which shows a very successful learning progression for your first roll. The second chapter is called the Euro Paddle Transition, which is for paddlers who already have a roll and want to learn Greenland rolling techniques. The third is Multiple Rolling Views, which shows the uncut footage of the rolls from different camera angles without any dialogue so you can focus on the movements. The fourth bonus chapter is an audio and written Greenlandic glossary, so you can learn how to pronounce the names of the different rolls and some other commonly used terms.
Noqsamik Maligiaq
Rolling with the throwing stick, starting on the forward deck, ending on the forward deck.
Noqsamik Maligiaq
If you're going to take the time to learn the Greenland rolls, why not go the extra distance and learn how to pronounce them? After all, we all miss a roll sooner or later, and if you do, you can still impress your friends by pronouncing the name correctly. There is so much information to cover, we had to put them on 2 separate DVDs. The details of what is included in Greenland Rolling with Maligiaq and Dubside Part 1 and Part 2 can be found on the USK website, along with a link to the USK store if you want to purchase these outstanding rolling videos.